Welcome to the Hard Rap Cafe. I'm your host, Rocky Dennis. On this week's episode, co-hosted by Smoke God, I'll be interviewing the legendary producer and DJ Plex as we start in Newport News and Hampton, Virginia, and travel to Germany and discuss his military background and hip-hop influences. Also, we'll dig up his crew thick roots and relationships with individuals such as Mousy and Eric Jackson, Rashawn Langford, Troy Ketchmore, Kamal, and Allen Iverson, and find out what life was like before and after the production of 40 Bars. And finally, we'll talk about present-day hip-hop and pay homage to our brother and ancestor, Andre Rat Daddy Graves, and the important role he played in the Crew Thick movement as a whole. So tune in as we tap in with Plex. All right, man, here we go. Welcome to the platform. Welcome to Hard Rap Cafe. My man Plex, a.k.a. Hatchet. How you doing, brother?
Good, I'm good. How you doing, bro?
I'm good,
Hatchet
man.
And
we
my
also
DJ.
Jamal Star Chizzy, what's up, baby?
What's up, man?
Good to see y'all, man.
Yeah,
Good to see you,
too,
man.
man. So yeah, Plex, man, it's been a long time coming. I know we've been trying to line this up. I appreciate you, man, for being able to tap in with us.
No doubt.
And this is just another part of the story, man, just to get people a little familiar with you, man. Let's start from the beginning, man. As far as your birthplace, man, where were you born, Plex?
I was born in Newport News, raised in Hampton. I kind of moved back and forth all my life, but I'm mostly from Hampton. And
So-
I'm an Army brat too, so I lived a couple of other places.
That's what I was about to get into. I heard or kind of was familiar with a little bit of your overseas travels. Where did you grow up overseas?
I was overseas for a year in Germany, outside a city called Frankfurt, real big city. And I was in a town called Oberrussel. That it's a base there, but it's closed now, I think. So
Yeah. People don't know
Yeah.
your daddy is Major Blood.
Major Blood, Sergeant Slaughter, all of that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But he an older dude now. He easy, he real easy. You'll never know he was the same damn person, man.
Well, he was no joke back in the day.
He would come through sometimes, man. But I was in Alabama for a year, and I was in Missouri for a year as well. We always would go and stay a year, and then come back here and come back to VA.
I wanted to ask you that too, because we kind of jokingly gave your pops them names, you know what I'm saying? But I grew up with a step pops too. My step pops was in the Navy, you know what I'm saying? That's how we got out to Virginia, and he was kind of similar, it wasn't no joke.
Yeah.
But just from, all the guys that you were friends with, I know you had a lot of friends too that were squares, but far as like the people we know, you know what I'm saying? Like the street niggas, do you see the difference in you having that foundation, family structure, both parents, a father that was disciplined in the home and how he raised you and your brother, you know what I'm saying? Versus your friend?
Yeah. I had a lot of friends from single parent homes, and came up a bit rougher than I did, and I seen the difference. I seen places where they came from. Originally I was in Aberdeen, all black neighborhood, middle class, shit going on around there, couple of crackheads, whatever, you know what I'm saying, but nothing like Wood Song or Walker Village, no shit like that, you know what I'm saying? It's just regular black neighborhood shit. So that it's not the same. But
so being overseas, did you go to school over there, or was your schooling in the States?
I went to school over there like a year, because I was in 6th grade, 84, when I went to Germany. I was in like 4th grade in Alabama, 8th grade in Missouri, like a year apart. But I went to school over there, and shit would be different. Shit would be real different over there. In those areas, none of them areas is better than living in VA. VA ain't, New York or DC or no shit like that. But, Germany was nice, but at that time, there ain't no internet. That shit was like living on another planet. And
Right.
you know, me and my friends might take a day to try to find a damn record store that we heard was in Frankfurt some damn where. So we looking for records so we can buy records, but the damn city's so big, we would never find a damn record store. But we'd spend a day looking for that shit.
So you was into the music at that time, nigga, in the sixth grade?
I've been in the music forever.
Damn.
What got you into music before even hip hop?
My soul, nigga, my soul.
Your soul. Okay.
I mean, my parents would go to car parties and shit, and you know, while they playing cars, man, I'm going through them people records as a kid. I'm not digging like for samples, but I'm like, I want to see what they got. And now I'm playing the records. While my pops and my mother would be like, yo, just let him. He's not gonna mess up your records. He just want to see what y'all got and play some. And I would just play records. That's all. That's what I would do when I go to people's houses and shit. I always love music. So
I was the same. And as you know, when we first
y'all
met,
had a lot of
you
records.
came to my house. I had a whole wall. My mama had a whole wall full of
he had a whole wall for that was they had a lot of records. Way more than I grew up with.
So did you mess the fucking records up with scratching and shit, nigga?
Never, nigga.
Who, me? Oh.
No, I'm talking about Plex. When he said his mom used to say let him use the records, he ain't gonna mess them up. So you didn't mess them up.
So, you know, when I said like I was going to the car parties, that was before I knew anything about scratching. Right. I was just playing records. I wasn't trying to scratch. When I was learning how to scratch, it was this cat from my hood named Bunny. Bunny taught, man, everybody in my neighborhood would do shit together, man. I played basketball for a little while, but you know, everybody would lift weights and well, I just remember times when we did shit like that together, but everybody was trying to learn how to DJ too. Everybody, you know, did a little bit of rapping. You know, none of us might not have been no good, but everybody learned the basics of DJing from Bunny. After I seen Bunny scratch, I moved to Germany. I'm trying to scratch what he taught me or what I seen, and I had this old ass record player I got from my grandmother. That shit didn't work. I couldn't get the basics of scratching down. And then when I came back, seen Bunny again, still watching him. And I picked up on what he was doing. Now I'm in Missouri. Now I ain't got nothing but my brother Fisher Price record player. But that's what I learned how to scratch on. A fucking Fisher Price record player.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah. But that shit didn't skip. And I, you know, put like some paper underneath it, like a slick mat from an old record or whatever. And it had a side volume knob on it. And I just learned how to scratch, you know, with that. And when I came back, I was all right.
So did you get into hip hop far as like most of us, like Sugar Hill? What was the spark to say, okay, I'm into this culture, like I'm about to be a part of this hip hop culture?
I didn't know I was gonna be a part of it, but yeah, when I heard Sugar Hill Gang, I was on it. And all that shit is a blur because I'm a kid, but you know, shit like Sugar Hill Gang, you know, they played all over the radio. My mother bought me the record. If you remember Numbers by Kraftwerk,
yes.
That shit used to play on the radio. We didn't really take that. It's just a fucking song on the radio, but that's different from any of SOS Band or Prince that they playing. This shit different. And niggas hadn't even seen breakdancing or nothing yet here. They might have been doing that shit in New York, but like 81, 82, nobody think about breakdancing and shit, but Numbers was different. Numbers was that shit that's in the future, whatever. Then while I'm in Alabama, Planet Rock come out. And I'm still only hearing the instrumental, so that shit might as well be Numbers. But when I come back to VA, they playing the shit with words. I'm hearing the rapping, and I'm like, you know, this a whole nother fucking world. You know what I'm saying? So that shit, and I don't know, go not hip hop, but it was something about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? Or something about Trouble Funk or Chuck Brown. And they were sampling that shit. And they ended up sampling it. They wasn't sampling it yet, but we was hearing all that shit because that's what we play at our cookouts. So
you said you had a lot of your homies was rapping and shit, you know, in the neighborhood. Did you have an MC name? What you call yourself?
I had no fucking MC name. Nah, because everybody, you know, I ain't gonna say everybody was trying to rap, you know what I'm saying, or nothing like that. Now I can remember the first dude that was my rapper. I didn't have no MC name. I might write a rhyme and throw that bitch away because I know I ain't no real rapper.
Uh-huh.
But you know, I knew that I was gonna end up DJing and making music. So, who
was your first? I didn't know this. Who was your first rapper?
My first rapper. I got to. So my man Jay. His name was Jay. Last name Jackson. I hope I'm getting his name right. He was from Granger Court though. But me and him, you know, he went to high school with me from the next neighborhood over. So we never did nothing but, you know, we were supposed to be making a crew. I'm the rapper. I'm the DJ. He the rapper. And then another cat named Elliot Best.
Now hold up, sorry to cut you off, but can you chronicleize that? Like, what year was this? What years was this?
Like ninth and 10th grade. Probably 9th and 10th grade. And I just
like 88, 87,
yeah.
88.
I'm pretty sure I just started DJing parties. So me and Jay never did nothing. We just supposed to do something. Me and Elliot never did nothing, but I had my equipment set up at his house. I bought my first turntable, set it up at his house because I didn't have, my house in Aberdeen. My room was so fucking small. When I bought the turntable, there was a black trunk sitting across from my bed, and I had to sit the turntable on that black trunk. But there's no room for me to put anything else in my room besides the damn, you know. I could have put another turntable or another mixer up there, but there was really no room for nothing else. And I'm sitting beside my bed with my knees up against the damn trunk because that's how small my room was. So I started buying shit and taking it to Elliot's house and keeping it in his garage. And when I started DJing, him and a cat named Rapp, they stayed close to each other. When I started DJing parties, I was using Rapp's speakers. I never bought no party speakers. I just bought the turntables and the mixer and started buying records, but I was using Rob Whitehead speakers. He stayed like 2 blocks from Elliot. So
it's crazy. It's crazy you say that because I remember Elliot. I remember you telling me about Elliot.
Yeah, I probably told you about him.
I remember you telling me about him, and I remember you know what I'm saying you had equipment over there.
And I that's why I did my first pause tapes at. When I was doing pause tapes, I was doing the Elliot house. So, and I remember I used to pause tape this song called Maiden Voyage by Ramsey Lewis. Still ain't a hold of Leaders of the New School ended up sampling that shit. But and a couple other records here and there. So but yeah.
So what DJs were popular at this time? You know what I'm saying? I heard you say the pause tapes. Who was rocking them? Who was you messing with?
Local DJs or who was I listening to?
Yeah, who was you listening to?
Man, listen, everything, because I think I'm pretty sure I don't know when the Rap Attack went off the air. All I know is like Rap City on BET and the Rap Attack. Come on, I don't know if he was here. I don't think he was here there. Danger, you remember the damn Rap Attack?
Damn right.
Okay, but Kamal, you wasn't living here at that time, I don't think. But
was it 88? I came in 88.
It probably went off the air 88, maybe 87, because it went from WRP.
Yeah, WRP.
It went from it was 850, then it went to 1350, and it was at 1350 for maybe a year or two before it went off. And I mean, anything that they was playing, shit, man, you know, that's where you heard Eric B and Rakim, Cool G Rap, man, there's so many I can't even remember. I mean, you know, everything played on there, and then 103 had DJ Ebony on Fridays, like from 11 to 12, and he played a lot of shit. So
well, I think it was here when I came in 88 because
it could have been the Rap Attack with H.J. Ellison came on at 4:00 every day after school.
I remember the AM channel, and remember me and my cousin Kelsey which we gonna get into him. I want to ask you a question about him. But we used to mess.
Shout out to
It was a DJ. He was old school by the name of the Soul Ranger.
Same radio station.
Yeah, Soul Ranger.
But
We
he
used
got-
to he had a daughter. We used to mess with his daughters and their cousin. They lived
Right.
out Cavalier Manor, right on Eisenhower, the first house right there on Eisenhower and Cavalier Manor.
Portsmouth.
You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying, in Portsmouth, and they
Yeah.
went to Wilson High School. So I knew about the Soul Ranger. You know what I'm saying, because we was messing with his daughters and they girl cousins. You know what I'm saying.
Right.
And he used to be. That's how I remember that. You know what I'm saying. He used to be on that station. AM.
Yeah, my
Well,
family.
Go ahead, Dave.
I was just about to say my family from Cavalier Manor, so I definitely identify. But what was you about to say, Plex?
It was H.J. Ellison that was DJing the Rap Attack. You know, he wasn't doing no rapping or scratching or nothing. He was just playing the song. They didn't do I don't remember them doing no damn mixing on WRIP, mixing and scratching. They did that shit on 103 at K94 on the weekends. I remember the Soul Ranger, but he didn't have nothing to do with the Rap Attack. He was like, I think he was like the program director at WRIP too. Yeah.
So you not being what you said this, a street guy as far as running around crazy or whatever. How did you run across Mousy Jackson?